Yo, people, welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to another one, and this is your Uefa Champions League semi-final. Um, and I am being joined by um, two fans. One was in the Champions League, one is still in the Champions League, and one has got a very, very difficult tie. So yeah, but first and foremost, as you guys come in, smash that like button and subscribe button. Then let me introduce the guest, making his debut. Hopefully, this leads to a good result for him. It's Ahmad. See
Big up,
talks.
man.
How are you, man?
Listen, I'm doing fine, but I'm hella nervous. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, I respect Real Madrid too much for me to, you know, say anything bad about them. So
Yeah,
that's
no,
my thoughts on
you
that.
definitely can't. Um, and especially if you look at um, what what I just have done in the Champions League and overall, just been fantastic. And this season, I believe they've only lost like two games all season.
Who Real
Um,
Madrid?
yeah,
I think so. I think they lost to Atletico twice.
yeah, it's something like that. So, um, yeah. And last time Madrid went to Dortmund, they only got a draw. So, but we'll get into all of it. Yeah, joining us, it's Kyle. You guys know him, football sees. How are you, Kyle? Oh,
That's even if he's here.
let's see. Where is he? Kyle, if you're there, we can't hear you. Um, so yeah, um,
Yeah, I don't think we can hear him, man.
yeah. Okay, then we will get to that. Introduce him later on. Um, let's get to the chat. Be up money, be up yourself. The episode's just fun, one of the regulars always here. Yeah, it's still good games. I'm really looking forward to it. Um, and yeah, so there is the links, YouTube links. Both of them are pinned or should be pinned. Um, so yeah, go check them out. Carl is close to 350, so get him there. And I'm at, well, let's get Alma to 200, lads. Let's get him. Come on.
Let's
Let's get
first
him
of
to
all,
200.
first of all, I see the chat. Big up, man. He's bigging me up. Sal khair, you know, top guy. I had nice conversation in the Northside channel. But listen, uh, in regards to the game, yeah, I'll be really, really honest. Yeah, this season as a whole has been awful. I mean, it's no secret, and we've lost the league by what 16 points, I believe, and yeah, I mean, we had a good start to the season. Weirdly enough, like even though we weren't playing good, good, we were still getting results, right? And I
Yeah.
remember two players that were a key part of it were Sane and Kane. Obviously, Kane has kept on going, but Sane has not. So, yeah, Sane literally is one of them players that he'll get you he'll get you a goal or assist here and there, and he can perform like technically on the ball, but his decision making is at times woeful, man. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. And the game against Madrid, listen, I mean, this is all we have left. Against Arsenal, I put my chest and my head and my body on the line to like a big up money, man. Listen, I put my chest and body on the line against Arsenal. I was like, yeah, we're gonna beat them. I don't think Arsenal ain't got experience at all. And we beat them because of again we were more experienced than they are. There's no, despite the fact that they're having a better league form than us. But yeah, listen, Madrid is a different ball game. We both have experience. It's just the difference is Real Madrid play better than us, and they've won 14 and we've won 6. So I'm not really confident, and I do appreciate one thing is that the Bayern fans, they're gonna be appearing at the Allianz Arena tomorrow, all in red. I don't know if you've seen the news or not, but they're gonna be appearing all in red, and Madrid is gonna have all white, if they choose to. And yeah, listen, gonna be an atmosphere, but we need to be performing a similar way to how we did against Arsenal. Because if we don't, I don't see us beating Madrid. And to be honest, even then, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's fine. It's fine. Carl,
Yeah.
back yourself. Um, your thoughts going into this game, of course, like man says, Ancelotti turned to the Allianz. It's
Yeah,
Tuchel against Ancelotti, and what happened in the Chelsea Madrid games. You have Muller against Bellingham, like we've said, or maybe it should be Musiala against.
Musiala, you were supposed to say, I'm assuming. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but
Musiala is back in training, so he should be playing tomorrow. I know
yeah,
that for sure. Him and Sane were back in training recently, so that's a plus. Although I wouldn't risk one of the two, or I wouldn't risk both. I'd risk maybe one over the other, and I'd rather risk Musiala than Sane, honestly speaking.
yeah. Uh,
But yeah,
um, Carl, your thoughts heading to this one?
Uh, I'll go for 1-1.
Now, don't no prediction, just thoughts going into this one. We'll get to predictions.
Oh, it will be a draw then.
sorry.
What do you mean?
No, I'm saying it will be a difficult game between those two.
Yeah, no, it will be.
Yeah,
But of course, I know you done a stream on your channel. Um, do you- how do you think that, of course, recent history will play, especially in the Bayern heads? Of course, we know what happened last time they played Madrid. Was the final right?
no, it was 2018 semifinal.
Jeez, 6 years ago.
Yeah,
So
man.
now, what's your thought? Do you think that will play a part in our Bayern approach this game?
I mean, the difference between the squad then and now, I think Neuer, Muller, Kimmich. If I'm missing a name, I might have to think about it, see if there's any other missing names from that squad to now. I will say though, I do think they have bigger heads than most clubs, right? Mentality wise. But the thing is, it's Real Madrid. Real Madrid literally are that type of team to go away from home and get a result, and they've done that against us in so many occasions. All it takes is one mistake, and they're gonna hurt you. They did it then with Ronaldo, Bale, and Benzema, and they're gonna do it now with Jude Bellingham and Vinicius Junior and Rodrigo. Who I don't think people talk enough about Rodrigo. So yeah, and by to keep in mind as well, what's going to be tough for us is navigating our way through midfield because in Real Madrid they have a midfielder slash attacker slash defender. His name is Valverde. He's all over the place. 1 second you see him in defense, the next second you see him in attack. This guy is literally the glue to everything. So that's what makes it even harder, I think. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah,
listen, if we're gonna win, I think we're gonna have to. I can't believe I'm saying this because usually I like attacking Bayern, but now we have Tuchel, and we have to accept that he's a Champions League coach, as many people like to say. The tournament coach. We're gonna have to stink it out, man. I think we're gonna have to stink it out. Get a goal and stick it out.
yeah, yeah. No, I think you will have to. Looking at the team, I see Neuer didn't play in both legs. Of that semi final was Kimmich and Muller that
Oh
played
yeah,
there.
right. I just remember. Yeah, but Neuer was still a part of the squad. He just got
Yeah, he
injured.
was part of the squad, but
Yeah, yeah,
I
but he got
think he
injured.
was
Yeah, yeah,
injured. Yeah.
I do remember. Yeah, all right. Oh my god, you just reminded me of one of the worst moments I've seen as a Bayern fan, man. Why?
Well, hopefully this one will be good. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Carl, Kyle, personally for you, what do you think has the upper hand going into this one?
Okay, I feel like we're going to this match, but Bayern Munich needs to remember how to defend going to
Mm,
this match because Madrid will come at them with their attacking. Is it attacking four players? Bellingham, Rodrigo,
Bellingham.
Vinicius Junior, and yeah,
Um, no, I think it's just a front three, but Valverde, like Ahmad
Yeah,
said,
Valverde links. Yeah, Valverde just links with everybody. It makes it to four. But
yeah.
but
So
also
I
yeah,
think
Bellingham likes to also play attacking.
who? Sorry.
I'm saying Bellingham.
Yeah. 100%.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what? I actually think Bellingham, he might be one of the most dangerous players against us just for the fact, not just only because he's had an unbelievable season, don't get twisted, but we were forgetting that he's a former Dortmund player and former rival players of Bayern. They just like to score and shush us, man. I mean, we saw what Haaland did last season. Scores against us and shushes our old fans. So I wouldn't be surprised if Jude Bellingham scores and does this like celebration where it's like, you know, this stuff. I don't know. He likes to do that celebration. It reminds me of like Cody Rhodes one, my days. But at the end of the day, like, I just think he's a threat. I think Vinicius Jr. on the break is a threat. I think Rodrigo is a massive threat as well. It's just, and keep in mind, we have Eric Dyer at the back. I know he done good against Arsenal, but I still don't rate this guy. I actually think this guy is a liability to our back line. And the fact that Tuchel still picks him, I don't know why. Like, he thinks he's above everybody at the back. When you have guys like Dilip, Kim, and Jay, I know Upamecano is not the best defender, but I think it's mostly because of his confidence levels and not because of his ability. You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't get how Dyer's in this team. But listen, this is what we have to play against, and we must beat Real Madrid if we want to win some sort of a trophy because we got out to a third division team in the DFB Pokal and we lost the league comfortably to or uncomfortably for us, but comfortably for Leverkusen against Leverkusen. So yeah, this is where we are, man.
Yeah, man. Um, I, I think I want to come to you. The just personal thing. Musiala. Now, I don't believe in the hype I see Musiala in, but maybe you can turn my mind switch.
You know what? I don't want to say I don't believe in the hype. I do believe in the hype, but I will say when people say that Musiala is like this finished article, I don't think so yet. Because my yes, he can dribble past the players, fantastic. Yes, he can link up with the entire team, fantastic. But for me, yeah, I feel like nowadays in football, you get more respect when you get GA. Now, I'm not trying to say Musiala is not unbelievable because he doesn't have it, but because I'm a Bayern fan, and at the end of the day, I want Musiala to be respected, right? So for me, the only way he's going to ever get respect from fan bases is the fact that if he scores an assist in big moments, even though he scored in a big moment last season in the league when we won it barely, we have to also keep that in mind that Dortmund also choked. So it's one of them ones for me where if Musiala can just improve his output, I think he would be, even better than what he is. And I also think part of that is him playing on the wing more than him playing in the middle. Because I feel like if he plays in the middle, especially tomorrow, by the way, if he plays in the middle tomorrow, I already know Harry Kane is going to be a target for Rudiger. But hey, Musiala might be a target for Rudiger if he plays in the middle. I'll tell you that, like, guaranteed.
Okay. Now, I don't watch the Bundesliga that much. I only watch the Premier League. Would you say Musiala is currently like just how it's developed on the level of the likes of Foden, Palmer? As I know you watch Premier League, but
Yeah. You know
what do you
what?
say on that
You
level?
know what? When sometimes, and not sometimes, every week actually, I'm on like lives for Bayern games on Bayern View, right? And usually when I'm over there, I usually try to convince Bayern fans that's over there that Foden, I think, is the best technically, youngster, because I feel like at least with Foden, right? He has all the things I talked about with Musiala, but he also has that killer instinct when it matters. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at. I don't just look at technical ability and that's it, and I don't only look at G and that's it. I try to look at everything. And for me, I think Foden has that more than Musiala.
Yeah.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
So
And then also Jude Bellingham is a conversation. I do think his technical ability, because people like to overhype that. I do think it's a
yeah,
bit overrated. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Even at Dortmund, yeah,
agree.
no, I understand, but I have to bring it out there. Like,
No.
I feel like people say that Jude Bellingham is like, oh, he's unbelievable technically. No, he's just that type of guy that has top mentality, which I didn't think he had at Dortmund, but he's improved it in Madrid, so I'll give him credit because I didn't rate it then because he was complaining about every loss Dortmund had. He blamed referees against us. It's just typical, right? But he's improved in Madrid, as I just said. And you know what? Credit to him. But I think it's mainly so because Ancelotti gave him the freedom to be in the right place in the right time to just take advantage of every opportunity. And that's credit to him. Credit to him. That's why he's getting the respect because of GA. As I said earlier, GA is what people care about. And and it's also the fact that he done it in certain big games, like, for example, against Barcelona, twice. So, yeah. At the end of the day, I think if you want to look at the overall package, yeah, Jude Bellingham got the mentality and he got the killer instinct. Yeah, Musiala got the technical ability, just lacks killer instinct. But at the end of the day, I think Foden has both.
No. No. I think Jude is only getting GA because of where he's playing in that Madrid team. Um, because for me, it's just a number 8. And I think we saw it with England. It's not your false 9 or number 10 that we have seen at Madrid. Like, that only works because he
Freedom.
gets GA. This is a straight number 8, so
You know what?
yeah.
I don't think he's a bad baller. By the way, I've seen
No,
moments
no,
of
no.
Bellingham but I just feel like it's overhyped to a sense where they
Yeah,
think he's like the best version of that when we've seen better. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's what it is
agree.
for me. It's not the fact that he's not a baller at all. And to your point about him being a midfielder, I do agree. I feel like the true test of what Bellingham really is will show when Mbappe joins.
Yeah. No, and especially with Cruz now staying as well, so how
Yeah.
that dynamic will work. Because Cruz is also staying, so yeah. But Carl wants to get you into this conversation. Um, what's your thoughts on the whole Bellingham Musiala situation? Do you think Bellingham is that player that people say he is? Um, or is it just like me and Ahmed said, like he's good, but he's not like out of this world?
I love to say that Bellingham, you should give Bellingham credit for what he is. For him to be able to perform at that high level of expectations for like 2 seasons in a row is he deserves the rating that he's getting right now.
Fair enough. Um, Man says, and the right man chair you will cook just as well that Tuchel will be leaving. Yeah.
Problem is,
Yeah.
yeah, the problem
I
is
think
for me is that people are only looking at Musiala because of his technical ability, and I'm happy about that. By the way, I'm really happy about that because for once you're not looking at a player only for GA, right? But for me, as I said earlier, I think if Musiala was to, and this is coming from a Bayern fan perspective, this is not coming from like a football fan perspective or anything. If he was to get GAs consistently week in week out, and when it matters most, I feel like this guy's PR, and I think that's also part of the problem with Bayern. They don't have much good PR, so of course he's not going to get that much hype as well. But again, his technical ability is helping him, And if he got more GA, I feel like he would maybe think of considering getting a PR, if that makes sense. That could boost him. I just feel like
Yeah,
he deserves more respect in the long run. That's all I think. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. For the future, definitely.
Yeah. I
Um,
just want the best of him. That's it.
Foden is class, man. Bellingham just in time. Yeah, like I said, I think next season is the key because then you have Mbappe. Modric is leaving, but you've got Bellingham, you've got Valverde, you've got Cruz, you've got
Camavinga
uh,
as well.
yeah, Camavinga, Tchouameni. Like, it's what is going to happen there? But
Madrid stole
okay.
the entire football midfield.
Yeah. But yeah. Let's now properly talk about this game. Of course, Manny mentioned it earlier. You may have Coleman and Sané back. Um,
Yes. Actually, no,
so
Coman, no. Coman, no. Coman's out for
okay,
the remainder of the season.
shit.
But
That's a big
I
one.
think he means Sane and Gnabry and Musiala.
Yeah, yeah. I think it just he thought Coleman's back, but Coleman's injured, so
Yeah,
Gnabry's
Coman's
still
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But of course, you said you were nervous. Um, but of course, still called tournament manager. What's your like thoughts around this game and the players that it will probably use? Do you think it will use the right ones?
Knowing Tuchel, I mean, you know what? For a game like this, you would think that Muller would have to be. I know he's old, but his intelligence and experience is very important in games like this, right? You would think that he would have to start, and then maybe you put like Musiala on the wings, and you put maybe Gnabry on the other wing. Because I personally, I don't rate Leroy Sané at all. You know what I'm saying? Not that I don't rate him, but like I don't think he's been good enough this second half of the season, other than the Arsenal game. So at the end of the day, like for me, I think I think he'll start Delict and Dyer for sure at the back. I don't know if for sure is in goal. Kimmich's definitely right back. Left back is going to be a huge dilemma because you have Alfonso Davies who wants to go to Real Madrid. Clearly, by not answering, it's clear and obvious this guy wants to go to Real Madrid, and he agreed on a deal with them apparently or allegedly. So yeah, that or you have Mizraoui or you have Rafael Guerrero. So that's going to be a massive dilemma for him. Is Guerrero going to be also? There's another thing I didn't mention about the wing. Could we be playing Guerrero left wing again so he can be marking out Vinicius? Or is it Vinicius or Rodrigo? Rodrigo.
Yeah, Rodrigo's on the right when
Yeah, exactly. Could he be doing that again, or is he gonna put in Musial? I don't know because by the way, I didn't mention it. Muller in recent games, whenever he does play in the league, has been playing from the right. So basically, you think he's in the middle, but he plays on the right. Musiala's in the middle, and then you have a Gnabry or a Sane or whatever.
yeah. Okay.
So it'll be, and you have obviously Harry Kane doing Harry Kane stuff. Although I will say Harry Kane, unbelievable for people don't realize the context. Yeah, I know in the Premier League you see him like go back a little deep and he'll create and he'll score. But with Bayern, the way he's been dropping deep is next level. We're talking like the position of a six deep. You know, no, and that's a detriment to what Tuchel is trying to do, man. He's trying to destroy this team, man. My God, no strike. Imagine sometimes there's no striker in the box. That's pathetic, man. So listen, at the end of the day, I think Tuchel is gonna because he did say by the way Gnabry will score tomorrow, so obviously that basically confirms he's starting. So you're gonna have Gnabry on one wing, you're gonna probably have Musiala in the middle, and you're probably gonna have I think you're gonna have Muller starting as well. I have a feeling he might start. So and then you have Kane, and then you have Goretzka who's guaranteed starting in the midfield, which I don't really
That's a
rate
big
him
problem.
too much, but yeah. and you have I
Yeah,
think
Goretzka is pulling off. He's pulling off
you know
massively.
what the problem with Goretzka is, yeah? Goretzka is a box to box, yeah. That he doesn't have technical ability, but his passing is pretty underrated, and he can somewhat progress the ball. The problem with him is his ego is way up through the roof. That the guy will not want to take a backseat when he has to. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
And
no,
uh,
it makes sense.
and we have Limer, who's probably going to be next to him. Either him or no, but I don't think anybody knows about this kid. But Pavlovic, this kid is absolutely phenomenal, man. Since he's come into the team, and this one I have to give Tuchel credit because he did bring him into the team from the academy. Listen, I think Pavlovic, he just the fact that he doesn't have experience, I wouldn't recommend him starting against Madrid. But my God, this kid, man, he progresses the ball seamlessly. The kid knows where to position himself. His passing is phenomenal. His set pieces, crosses is brilliant, man. I can't believe I'm saying it's actually brilliant. So he's a talent to look out for in the future. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, listen, but I do think Limer should start just because, as I said, we need to be, you know, organized defensively. I
Yeah,
wouldn't wanna, I wouldn't want to put in, Pavlovic when he's inexperienced and it's his first year in the job against Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? So those are probably going to be the midfield. I think I've addressed everything in the lineup then because
yeah.
I've said, yeah.
And then, so, Manny says, I like Guerrero at left back because he can overlap. Masurari is a fine defender, but the fact that his right foot could be a problem. Did have
Manny,
an
can I tell you
excellent game
something?
against Arsenal.
But can I tell you something, Manny? Yeah. By the way, I am Saudi, but I am also Moroccan. I have a Moroccan mother, right? And I've seen Mazraoui play left back for the national team because obviously there's Hakimi on the other right back, which we'll be talking about for sure when we talk about PSG v Dortmund. But listen, I have to say, for a guy that's right-footed in left back, he actually does a phenomenal job defensively. So even overlapping is not bad. So going forward, so I wouldn't mind him left back. The only problem with Mazraoui is he's very rash at times. David has been a bit, what would you say, inconsistent? Yeah, he's been inconsistent, but that's because he doesn't play like he wants to play for Bayern. He plays like he wants to go to Real Madrid already. He's like checked out. That's why in the game against Arsenal at the Emirates, Manny, yeah, you noticed how bad he played against Bukayo Saka because he didn't really want to play. He just played, if that makes sense. The guy just played like it's just a normal day. It's like there's no meaning behind it. So that's why I wouldn't start Davies. I personally would start either Guerrero or Mizraoui. Preferably because I'm not gonna lie, I think defensively Mizraoui is better. I'll put in Mizraoui, but that's just me. I
Yeah.
need to go.
Now, I
They
don't know if
probably
you.
will. They probably will. I think they will because it's at the Allianz, and the fans gonna get going. But I think we should. I think we should stay back. Listen,
Yeah,
maybe we have to go at the beginning and test the waters, and then if somehow Madrid don't score, then maybe we have to think about changing things, man. And we better get if we're gonna go at Madrid, we better finish our chances if we get our chances. You know,
definitely.
because
Uh,
if we don't, it's gonna kill us.
the thing is, Madrid is going to sit back. I know that for sure. Um, but
Madrid,
the
yeah,
question
probably because
is,
of the Allianz, yeah.
the question is, do Bayern take the risk of going all out, or do you sit back because it's at the Allianz? Fans are going to be up for it,
Yeah, no, I
and
know the fans are gonna be up for it because of there was a video on the Bayern Instagram page and Twitter pages and everything. The players and the fans were all like pushing for. They even got a, I don't know, not petition. There's another word for it. I don't remember what it was. Basically, appeal. They got an appeal for all the stadiums, the whole stadium to be red. So basically, any fan that pulls up to the stadium must be wearing red.
jeez.
So so that they can create an.
And
It's like when Madrid went played City at the Bernabeu.
yeah, and that's going to be a problem because Tuchel will lose the fans very easily if he sits back. Like for that game, I
Yeah, but
think the
isn't his
fan.
best? But isn't his best game? Sorry, but isn't his best game? What you call it? Being defensive. I mean, he's tried being defensive in what you call it? He tried being defensive in a back four. I don't rate it, but listen, this is a Champions League for like this one-off against Madrid. I wouldn't mind, stinking. But again, we're at the Allianz, so we need to get a result, man. We need to win.
Yeah,
I'd just
I
rather
think
win in
you
any
need
way
to win.
possible. Yeah, we need to win.
You-
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. Um, but yeah, um, also excellent from us. I got yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
more
Yeah.
good.
Exactly, man. That's what I mean. Like,
Unfortunately, they didn't reach third place in the AFCON. Hmm. Only one team did.
bro. Oh yeah, are you South African?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. That explains it, man. Yeah, that was not a good night, man. That was not a good night for me, man. Because beforehand, my Saudi played South Korea in the Asian Cup and lost also on penalties.
yeah, that was mad. That was
So
mad. So,
two of my countries knocked out on the same day. That was quick.
uh,
Come
man,
on, man.
score prediction. This is big moments.
Score prediction. I can't believe I'm saying this. I don't like being that guy, but I will be that guy. I think Real Madrid beat us 3-1.
3-1. 3-1.
I don't want to be that guy, man.
The thing is, Madrid got a 1-1 draw against Leipzig. I think group stage was? Yeah, group stage. Or round of 16. Uh, hmm. You know what? I'm gonna back my manager, Tuchel. Let's back him.
I am not
2-1
backing your
Bayern.
man. Take him back, please. Take him back.
No,
Please.
no, no.
Take him
If,
back. No, he's your
that,
manager, right? Take him back.
I will take him for the cup competitions. I will, but Premier League is just league is nah. He can't do it in a league format, unfortunately. He he needs to go to a national team. He's a national team coach because he can do it in cup competitions.
You know what? If he
League,
coached them,
no.
yeah. And maybe he can coach the England team to win something because Southgate ain't it, and they're like similar type of style managers.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
um,
Oh, see, Manny wants it as well. Look, he wants the England job. Look, there you go. See, he
but
wants it.
hopefully Tuchel goes to United. Hopefully, him
To
or
be
the
honest,
Serbi goes to United would
if
be
he goes to
magnificent.
United, by the way, I've seen United fans gas this guy, man. And I'm thinking, I have him right now and in the Bundesliga, by the way, and we've lost the league for the first time in like what 11 years or 12 years now, because it's the 12th year that could have won, right? I'm thinking these guys are already in the dumps of hell, and they want more dumps of hell. They want to
They
fall
can.
even more. They're
He
looking
will
for a rude
probably
awakening.
win them and he'll probably win them an FA Cup or Europa League like Jose did, but Premier
But
League, no,
but that's it. That's it.
that's it. Yeah. Uh, 3-2-1 for Bayern. I don't see many
Oh,
goals, but fair enough. Yeah, Bernabeu.
yeah,
Bernabeu's good.
that you know what? That wouldn't surprise me if like somehow we drew or won by one goal and then Madrid took it. But again, that's too easy for me to say. Like knowing this team and the season we've had, like it's very hard for me to say Bayern win.
Yeah.
Especially under this
Um,
man, it's very hard.
next game, PSG against Dortmund, or it's actually Dortmund against PSG. We'll change that.
Oh yeah.
Of course, you've seen Dortmund this season. Their team, good team.
You know what? Dortmund have a pretty good team, man. And you know what? I think this season, you can tell they've been putting their eggs more on the Champions League basket. Not in a sense that they're you know, I wouldn't say the sense of resting players. I mean, it's more. I mean, even against Leipzig this week, they lost 4-1 and they didn't rest really much of anybody. But it's just they're more up for it in the Champions League games this season. In the league, they're more up and down. I believe right now they're fourth or fifth. I know fifth because they lost to Leipzig, who are now fourth. So yeah, so that's where Dortmund are. Although they do have a few ballers to look out for. I mean, obviously, you Premier League fans, you all know about Jadon Sancho. He's been saucing it
Scamcho?
up.
No, get his name right. Jaden Scamcho.
Wait,
Scam.
he's scam.
Jaden
Wait, what?
Scam Cho.
Why are you
Scamcho.
calling him? Why do you call him Scamcho, man?
Because they scammed them. Dortmund and him scammed United. So yeah,
Oh, it's a diss on you. I was like, why you call? Okay, I was like, Jaden scam. You saying Sancho scam? Okay, I get it now. Listen,
yeah.
at the end of the day, I mean, to be fair, they deserve it. United. That's what happens when you have 10 Stone Cold Steve Austin in the helm. But
You said it,
listen,
not me.
I know, I listen. I don't like United, so don't worry. I'm with you. But listen, I was gonna say there's Jadon Sancho, Ian Matson from your team looks pretty good in left back. I have to admit,
Yeah, no, I know that. I know.
and I've
He's
heard,
pretty good.
yeah.
Manager, let's
What's your
go.
thoughts on Matson, by the way?
He look. He's attacking. He can attack and defend. I think why Poch let him go was because of this previous thing he had with defenders needs to be this tall to play in a back four and yada yada yada. So that's the reason he let him go basically. But he's quality, man.
So
He's
it's
got the
more like
speed.
fair.
He's got speed, and he can defend. He's not a rubbish defender. I think he's better than Ben Chilwell, definitely.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, listen, man. At the end of the day, yeah. I mean, they have Matson, who's been good since he joined on loan. It's on loan, right? Correct me if I'm. It's on loan.
yeah, but obligation will be triggered. I believe,
Yeah, I mean,
or
because he doesn't
option.
want to be there. I heard that. So, and you know what? At the back, Hummels has been in recent games. I won't really say throughout the entire season or this part of the season. He's been holding his own. Like he's been one of those defenders showing or players showing the experience in the Dortmund side. Him, Sula has been pretty good next to him. They used to play together at my club. Obviously, now they're both at Dortmund, so that's interesting. They have Schlotterbeck, who I don't really rate, to be honest. I think he's a bit overhyped in the sense that he's pace, but I don't think he's all strength. You know, but that's one thing for me to mention. Right back, they have
By the way,
Ryerson. Ryerson
is
looks like a
Madsen
pretty
injured? Is Madsen injured because it's in the recent game he didn't play.
yeah.
Also not
I
confirmed.
think I think he got hurt. I think he did. I'm not 100% sure on it though, but I think he did.
Let me
But
find
yeah, they
that.
have Ryerson and right back who has been absolutely phenomenal for him. He's a Norwegian, so that's another teammate for Haaland to be playing with him in the long run. And their midfield has been pretty good in Nimacha, pretty physical and progressive midfielder. Sabitzer, I mean, you guys know about him when he joined the Man United. So do I, because he was with us. But for me, it's a bit different to the Premier League, Man United, because he was a bit better at Man United than at Bayern. For me, Sabitzer at Bayern was one of those that got absolutely cooked physically, right? But at Dortmund, he not physically, I would say he wasn't played in the right position, and he got easily spun a lot of the times. Like he was easy to get past him. But in Dortmund, and I think even in Leipzig, he's been showing more of his true self, the physicality of his, and his progression and his technical. People forgot how, even I did, by the way, at one point. I forgot at one point how good on the ball he can be, you know, and he has a good shot on him. So he's one to look out for. And again, Haller, you guys know, you know about Haller for sure. You've seen him at the Afcon. You've seen him at
Yeah,
yep. Haller is one striker that overcame a lot, as we all know, and
yeah,
since
yeah,
then has been
definitely.
absolutely phenomenal at Dortmund. And I think I've mentioned everybody. There's obviously Royce. I mean, Royce could potentially win a Champions League, but I don't see it at all. But
Fingers crossed, man.
never know.
But
Most loyalty apparently.
it would be so funny, right? Sancho goes back to United with a Champions League medal. Rashford then joins PSG season the season when Mbappe leaves.
Bruh. Yeah, but that's too fairy tale made for that to happen if you are
Yeah,
like a Sancho guy, but or a United hater, you know what I'm saying? And if that United fans, don't worry, that's not gonna happen. You know what, I think PSG, I think we should talk about them. I think PSG have been that top club, big club side, whatever you want to call them, that have been under the radar in Europe. Uh,
they have been. But I don't know if they have the bottle to do it. That's the thing. Like they've got the players. Do they have the bottle? That's the thing. Mbappe, yeah. If you stop him, but the thing is, it's hard to do that sometimes.
I mean,
He's prone to a
yeah.
few mistakes, but seems to be more and decent. But it's really the heartbeat of that team. Yeah, he is. He is really. Kobel is nowhere near as good as his compatriot Jan Sommer. I think Sommer is at Inter, Money. Yeah, Sommer's at
No,
Inter.
compared because they're just Switzerland. They're both Swiss.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. That
So listen, at the end of the day, you know what? I actually think I actually disagree with Mani. I actually do think Kobel is a very top goalkeeper. I think his shot stopping is unbelievable. Him on the using the ball with his feet. I won't say it's outstanding, but it's actually pretty good. You know, I just think with I just think Kobel, if he's gonna join a side, he needs to join a side that does not rely on playing around the back too much.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Um, yeah, but PSG, like I have them as almost dark horses. Like these two are almost the dark horses, you could say, to go on to win the whole thing. But I don't know. I think Dortmund have it in them to beat PSG, but I don't know PSG. I don't know if they have the bottle to keep hold of the win. Like if they have it, I don't know if they the
I
bottle to
mean,
hold on.
you know the problem. The problem is that the second leg is at Paris.
Yeah,
So, and the thing is, I don't know who mentioned it, but Mbappe. I mean, he wasn't good. I mean, he wasn't good against Barcelona. Yeah, he somehow scored 2 goals. You know, that just speaks volumes to the type of player Mbappe is. So, at the end of the day, I think that Mbappe, he's gonna probably turn up one way or another, whether it's at Signal Iduna Park or it's at Parc des Princes, one way or another, somewhere down the line in that tie, he's turning up. I'm curious to talk about though Ousmane Dembele because he used to play for Dortmund. I'm
yeah.
curious to see how he performs against them. Let's see if he does what he did against Barcelona. I'm curious to see if the yellow wall is going to target Dembele or not. If they're going to give him more respect than Barca fans did.
I don't think they have really anything to ask him for because what it gave them
Yeah.
what like 150, 170 million. Like,
Yeah. No, and
but
plus Dortmund fans tend to respect their exits players more than Barcelona, of course. I mean, that's no doubt. So I'm just curious to see how it goes. I'm curious to see if somehow Dembele scores, he celebrates, or he doesn't.
yeah, that's a. I think if he scores and celebrates there, then they will definitely turn on him.
Yeah. Tuchel was in fact the PSG coach as they reached their.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when they
I know that. Don't worry, man. I was celebrating when that happened. Don't worry, bro. I was gassed. That was good times, man. Good times. But it's gone now. PSG.
Yeah, PSG put Dortmund out of. I'm going to check that now.
Oh yeah, they did. No, he's right. Actually, I do remember. That was the same year we beat them in the round 16. I remember Haaland. That's when he broke into the scene.
um, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. What's this? What was this was round of 16. PSG knocked Dortmund out. Um, round of 16 of last year's competition. And then the previous competition where you won was also the round of 16.
Yeah,
So this is the first semi-final between these two teams. Um, Mbele seems to be dependent on Mbappe, really good player, but no, not really able to influence the
to be
game.
fair, he's right. You know why I say that he's right? Because if you saw the game against Barcelona, you would notice that all the defenders were targeting Mbappe. So Dembele had all the space in the world to do what he needed to do. So I do hear that, Manny. I do hear that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I, the things I don't watch PSG that much. Um,
Neither do I,
you
bro.
see, I watch PSG now, but I get where you're coming from. I can see that being the case. So yeah. Um, Game like for you guys. Problem is second leg is away. Um, pre- Prediction. I'll go first on this one. I'm going to go for 3 3 draw.
Oh, that's nuts. You know what? That's crazy. Now, you know what? I have a feeling it's gonna be. I feel like there's gonna be 1-1.
1-1.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
2-1 Dortmund, but I think 1-1. I feel like there's gonna be so many chances in this game missed from both sides.
Yeah. Of course, we know the last time Mbappe was in Germany with the final. Missed that really good chance from goal. So yeah. Um, it's at Dortmund Stadium. The first leg. So Signal Iduna Park.
Westfalenstadion, yeah. It's in Westfalenstadion the first leg. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've gone 1-1. I've gone 3-3. Very similar. Both draws. Just when has gone 2-2. Okay. Do you see the winner of this leg winning the the trophy, or was it more in your leg?
It depends, and I only say it depends for one reason and one reason only. Depends if we somehow beat Real Madrid. If Real Madrid wins, they won the whole thing. If we somehow win, I feel like we could be got out in the final, man. Because both teams we played against, yeah, we beat them both in our last two Champions League wins, but they'll be seeking to get revenge, and our team ain't that team. But yet again, to be fair, it is a Champions League final, and Tuchel is the final coach. So actually,
Yeah.
now I deep it like that. Yeah, no, I changed my mind. No. I actually no, they don't. If yeah, no winners come from this game, man.
No winners. Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay. So
I
yeah.
just realized Tuchel. I know I've been saying no to Bayern, but the thing is, if we beat Madrid somehow, it's like it's a final. You know what I'm saying? And Tuchel's a defensive-minded coach, so you know what happens in one of these one-off games. It could go any way. So, and Madrid is Madrid. They'll suck you into anything, and then they'll take you on a break, or they'll catch you somewhere. So, yeah, whoever wins our game wins the Champions League. To be honest.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's the predictions done. Yeah. Do make sure to like and subscribe. I'll give I'm at the time to shout out to socials.
So yeah, people. My channel is called Zir Talks. I have a channel on TikTok. I have it like it says over there. Yeah, there. And I have a channel on YouTube. He put the link to it on in the description, and I believe my YouTube's under the title of the video, right? So you can check those out. I also do have X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, but I just don't use it, so there's no point in linking that. So yeah, I think Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok is good enough to subscribe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, yeah. Instagram, it's their talks also. You guys will see in the post that I put in. So yeah, there's this TikTok as well. Let me just put it through YouTube in because StreamYard is being full of nonsense as always. Um, so yeah, um, so yeah. Mane said 3-2 to Dortmund. But you think PSG deal it, seal the deal back themselves? I think both games depends on the result because if Bayern win and Dortmund win, something could happen for both German teams there. But yeah, it depends. So yeah, followed you
Big
there.
up, man.
Okay,
Big up, man. But
help
yeah,
yourself, man.
my thing, because I'm assuming about it ended now, but my thing for the tie in general, I think if we somehow win, it's not over yet. Unless if we somehow win convincingly, which let's be honest, that's not gonna happen. It's Real Madrid. Like, let's not disrespect them. But if let's say we did win, it's yeah, again, it's not
Yeah.
over until it's over, type of thing.
So that would
And
tell us how.
and
Yeah,
with PSG and Dortmund, I mean, if Dortmund can get a good result against PSG, they can be in the driving seat, but then they would have to be careful because I don't think people recognize, or maybe some people do, but not everyone does because they don't follow Bundesliga. But Dortmund are known for being serial bottlers themselves. So for me, I think that game also is up for grabs, but that game, if it's a draw, then it's more likely going to go to PSG's favor. But if, let's say, Dortmund get a win, then maybe they can try to hold on to something at the Parc de Prince type of thing. So,
yeah.
let's see, man. Let's see.
Let's see. So yeah, my socials there. Of course, you're watching right here, right now. YouTube Coach's Corner, TikTok Coach Corner One. I've not been active on really, but if you want to, you can go follow there. Um, Twitter, Hanu70830030. But simple terms, Hanu_Coach Corner. The Instagram, Hanu_Coach_Corner. Um, so yeah, Newcastle did beat PSG, brought the prawns. So let's see. Well, nearly. Probably should have had a
Yeah, true. And
penalty,
Barca
but
did beat PSG, but it's Dortmund. That's my only. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Newcastle also came close. So yeah, but be up everyone. Tomorrow's Tuesday, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Tuesday.
By the way, I forgot to
Yeah,
mention Dortmund did lose to Paris Saint Germain at Parc des Princes at the group stage.
yeah. They were in the group stage as well. Yeah, I forgot about that. Jeez. So lots to go on. But tomorrow, um, they will be. I'm just going to check with Mane if he's free to join me. But I want to do. I think it's Coventry against Ipswich. I want to watch that game and the Madrid Bayern one. But I think if Mane joins, he will watch that game. So then we will be doing watch along tomorrow. As long as it's a public holiday for me over here, so I can stay up late till 11, 12 midnight hour. So yeah. Beb Ahmad, thank you for joining. Of course, it's getting late over there for you. So yeah. But be up yourselves. Then we'll see you all in a bit. Cheers.